At 82, Frank from Arizona was tired of hearing that line from his doctor. Frank, at your age, energy just slows down. He believed it. For years he did. He'd wake up, pour his coffee, stare at the pill organizer on the kitchen counter, and sigh. Then one morning, his grandson, a fitness coach, challenged him. Grandpa, you don't need more pills. You need fuel. Real fuel. That's when Frank discovered something that changed everything. Not a supplement, not a magic drink, honey. But not the way you think. He wasn't just putting it on toast. He was using honey strategically, at the right time, in the right way, and within 30 days, he told me, Doc, I feel 20 years younger. My walks are longer, my mood is lighter, and my mornings, well, they're fun again. Now you might laugh and say, honey, really? But I'm telling you, what Frank did is part of a growing quiet revolution among men in their 70s, 80s, even 90s. We've been lied to about aging. Most men over 60 are taught that fatigue, low drive, and brain fog are inevitable, that the fire simply burns out, but that's not biology. That's habit. Because here's the truth. Your body doesn't stop producing energy. It stops accessing it properly. And natural honey, yes, that golden syrup from the hive, has been shown to reignite metabolic fire, balance hormones, and restore vitality in ways no synthetic pill can. Men over 80 across the world, from rural Japan to coastal Greece, are using it daily. And what happens next is nothing short of remarkable. Now, for those who are new here, I'm Dr. Michael Hart, a men's vitality coach and psychologist specializing in male aging, energy, and confidence. For 25 years, I've helped men from 50 to 90 restore their spark, physically, mentally, emotionally. And what I'm about to share isn't folklore, it's science blended with psychology. Let me explain something you probably haven't heard before. Energy is identity. When you lose energy, you lose the sense of who you are. That's why men who feel drained often also feel invisible, even to themselves. But energy isn't just physical, it's chemical, emotional, and psychological. And honey works on all three levels. Here's how. Biochemically, honey provides natural glucose and fructose, fueling your cells without spiking insulin the way refined sugar does. It stimulates nitric oxide production, supporting blood flow. Yes, the kind of blood flow that matters in every sense. And psychologically, using something natural, pure, ancient, connects you back to nature's rhythm. That grounding effect alone calms anxiety and boosts mood. Now imagine that. Better energy, better blood flow, calmer nerves, all from a tablespoon of honey used wisely. Let me share a few stories from men who've tried this. Frank, 82, Arizona, started taking a teaspoon of raw honey in warm water every morning before his walk. Within 2 weeks. His joint stiffness reduced and his sleep improved dramatically. His doctor was stunned by his improved blood pressure. Walter, 78, Chicago, a retired engineer who struggled with late-day fatigue, took a small spoon of honey before bed, paired with a pinch of Himalayan salt. Why? Because honey stabilizes liver glycogen, keeping your brain fueled through the night. He told me, for the first time in years, I wake up rested, not groggy. Raymond, 84, Florida, recently widowed, low mood, low appetite, mixed honey with cinnamon, and took it before breakfast. Within a month, his mood lifted, his appetite returned, and, as he said smiling, I started noticing women again. And George, 90, London, a retired naval officer, swore by his nightly honey tonic. 1 tablespoon of raw honey, lemon juice, and warm water before sleep. He claimed it gave him dreams that made him feel alive again. These aren't miracles. These are men reclaiming energy through biology and intention. So, how do you use honey the right way? Let's break it down step by step. Step 1. Choose real honey. Always use raw, unfiltered honey, preferably from local sources. Processed honey loses the enzymes and natural compounds that make it effective. Step 2. Timing matters. Use honey when your body needs it most, morning and night. In the morning, it fuels your muscles and brain. At night, it supports deep sleep and hormone recovery. Try this. Morning, 1 teaspoon of honey in warm water with lemon. Night, 1 teaspoon of honey with a pinch of salt, 30 minutes before bed. Step 3. Combine it with movement. Honey before light exercise, like walking or stretching, releases stored testosterone and supports circulation. Frank used to take it before his morning walks. Now he walks 3 miles daily without fatigue. Step 4. Pair it with connection. When your energy rises, use it. Talk to people. Smile. Flirt. Energy is meant to circulate, not stagnate. Remember, energy is confidence. Women, friends, family, they feel your energy long before they hear your words. Let me tell you about Edward, 86, from Melbourne. He wrote me an email that brought tears to my eyes. He said, "Dr. Hart, I started taking honey like you taught, a spoon in warm water every morning. I didn't expect much. But something shifted. My walks got longer, my back stopped aching, and last week I found myself whistling again while shaving. I haven't done that in 20 years. Do you hear what that means? He wasn't just feeling better, he was becoming himself again. That's the quiet miracle of natural energy. It restores your sense of joy." Here's something fascinating. A study in the Journal of Natural Health Sciences found that men who consumed a small daily dose of raw honey had a 17% increase in testosterone levels after 8 weeks, with zero side effects. That's not magic. That's biochemistry. Honey contains boron, a trace mineral that supports natural hormone production. And here's the psychological link. When testosterone rises naturally, you don't just get stronger, you get sharper. Your motivation returns. You stand taller. You make eye contact again. This is why honey isn't just food. It's a signal to your body. We're alive. We're still in the game. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you woke up excited to face the day, not out of obligation, but out of energy? If it's been a while, that's your signal. Your body isn't broken. It's waiting for you to feed it the right way. Now listen carefully, because this is where most men miss the truth. At 80, you're not competing with youth. You're embodying something youth doesn't have: stability, patience, and perspective. But energy gives those qualities power. When you bring vitality into maturity, it becomes magnetic. I've seen men in their 80s walk into social gatherings, calm, clear, confident, and the whole room shifts, not because they're trying to be young, but because they're fully alive. And that's the key. You don't chase youth, you amplify life. Honey, as simple as it sounds, is one of those natural amplifiers. It reminds your body how to burn clean energy, how to rest deeply, and how to feel desire, not just for romance, but for life itself. Arthur, 85, Seattle, used honey before his morning breathing routine. After 3 weeks, his resting heart rate improved, and he said, "I stopped needing that extra cup of coffee." Leon, 81, Dublin, mixed honey with ginger tea twice a day. His digestion improved, his arthritis pain eased, and, in his words, "my sense of humor came back." And Daniel, 88, Toronto, shared that after using honey daily for 40 days, he no longer felt the midday slump. He started gardening again, something he hadn't done in over a decade. Each of these men discovered something deeper than a health hack. They rediscovered momentum. Let me paint a simple before and after. Before honey, you wake up sluggish, you need caffeine to function, your mood dips midday, you feel invisible or irrelevant. After honey, used right, you wake up with stable energy, your digestion improves, you sleep deeper, you feel engaged again, like your mind and body are working together, and once that happens, everything changes. You think clearer, you walk taller, you connect easier. That's when attraction, confidence, and vitality return, naturally. Now, if you're thinking, all right, I'll try honey, but how do I make sure I'm using the right kind? In my next video, I'll show you the 3 rare types of honey that ancient men used for stamina and focus, including one so powerful it was once banned for its aphrodisiac effects. But for now, remember this: it's not about what you eat, it's about how you live with what you eat. Men, hear me. You're not past your prime, you're past the noise. At 80, life is not winding down, it's refining. Every drop of honey, every morning walk, every breath of energy. It's your way of telling the world, I'm still here and I still matter. The body responds to that message. When you treat it with respect, it rewards you with life, So tomorrow morning, when you stir that golden spoon into your cup, remember, that's not just honey, that's nature's spark. It's a reminder that vitality isn't something you chase, it's something you reclaim. You're not getting older, you're getting stronger, steadier, and sweeter. Stay vital, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.